at me now, I'm gonna have time to remember.
As we both sit here just looking at him like, okay.
They're waiting for it to come out. I go, oh no! I mean, it's a serious song too. I never forget words. I can forget my name and I can forget everybody else's name and faces, but I never forget music.
I was just wondering if you ever had one of those moments where you started playing. Wait a minute.
I do that every now and then, but I can switch. But anyway, this is well, you'll catch the title. Grandpa was a giant of a man. He stood so big and strong. He used to take me fishing, tell stories all night long. With hands so big and calloused, he'd hold my tiny hand. Grandpa was as tough as nails, but he was a gentleman. There's another angel in heaven, I know. It was so hard to let him go. His love is in my heart, buried deep within my soul. Another angel in heaven, I know. There was a young teenage girl, the whole world in her hands. We'd sit and talk for hours. She had so many plans. She'd dream a young girl's dreams. You could see them in her eyes. Then one rainy night on a back road, a drunk driver took her life. There's another angel in heaven, I know. It was so hard to let her go. Her love is in my heart, buried deep within my soul. Another angel in heaven, I know. If love is all that's left when they carry me away, I hope there is someone who loves me enough to say, there's another angel in heaven, I know. It was so hard to let him go. His love is in my heart, buried deep within my soul. Another angel in heaven, I know. Another angel in heaven, I know.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
You know, while you were playing that song, I was just actually going through the list of faces of men and a couple gals that I met yesterday. Some for the first time, most that I've met or seen before in the biker water. And there was so much pain and in them that they carry around. They're non-believers, these people that I was hanging out with yesterday. And there's so much pain, and it's just the things you said, the death of loved ones in our life, sometimes
Right.
from an accident, sometimes it's just like our grandfather. I know for me, my Pap, he was my superhero. When he died, it crushed my world. And there's so much pain we carry around.
We all have somebody in our life that not that you love them anymore, but that they've paid that special attention to you that you remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
And and some people they love them just as much, but they don't. They just didn't grab you like like somebody. I remember my mom. I'm a mama's boy. I mean, I'm a big time mama's boy and my mama. You want to get me fighting even today? Just start slamming my mom because my mom gave up everything for my brother and sister and I, and we she's 82 years old, and I go down there and hang out with her, and she's a young 82. She's still even got all her
say
teeth.
that she'll get in her car and drive?
Oh yeah, she's going through the pains of being in her 80s,
Yeah.
but and she's had troubles and stuff, but it's just fun being around her, and we're just the opposite in some of the ways we think. I mean, it's just, but we think the same way, but we do different ways of getting there, and we figured that out. And my mama's cool, and she wrote her first novel.
Oh,
At
wow.
82 years old, she's releasing it right now about being raised in Oklahoma out and stuff like Theodore. The Theodore Roosevelt came in and went coyote hunting with my granddad and all that.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool, that the things that I didn't know.
Yeah. Wow.
It's we have those loved ones in our lives. We have, like you said, the people who it's not necessarily that we love them more. It's
You don't love them more.
They paid special attention to us, and they made a bigger impact on our life. And just the baggage we accumulate as people, and we as believers. As I was looking at these faces, just reviewing these faces, and identifying the pains that I saw each one of them carrying, and they react differently. I mean, in the biker world, men don't cry. You're 10 feet tall and bulletproof, and
Oh, yeah.
I'll kill you before you kill me kind of.
Most of them hit
mentality,
60 and 70, and that changes.
Yeah.
But they still got the same.
I guarantee you, I got friends that were hardcore. That man, they're a little older than me now. Man, they ain't tough and rough. Man, they help me get up out of this chair.
They realize there's somebody bigger come along.
And they're the one. They're some of the ones that made it. Some of them didn't make it.
But they got, and we as believers, we have to walk among these people, and we have to not just see them as people, but we have to see that they hurt.
Right. Oh yeah.
That they hurt, and we have to be there and carrying that love of Christ into their life and just extend it. And
Bikers are the most interesting people in the world.
I think they're the greatest people in the world, but I'm kind of prejudiced.
I love them. Well, no, they're because they take in everything. They take in the veterans. They're veterans. They're people who's been abused. They're people who's been in prison. They're everything ministry. They've been hungry. A lot of them.
Uh-huh.
They still are hungry. They sleep in the ditch. They'll land in the ditch and sleep. It's okay, and almost every
They're
phase of the ministry.
accepting people too.
Yeah, now I'm talking about even
I mean,
if you respect a biker, even
Right.
if he's not a Christian, that I found this out. If they don't want to hear about the Lord, you don't just start spitting it at them.
You're right.
You kind of just live it through yourself, and they see it. There's some places that we have to be the walking, living. I mean, that's all they see.
Right, exactly. Yes.
They can sit in your smile. And last night, the girls that sang, I want to say that about the U-turn girls and the two guys that was there last night. They had a glow with these prisoners. I could have. I mean, I got up and did my thing, and it went real well. But whenever they weren't great musicians, great singers, but the light that was coming out of them onto those prisoners was phenomenal,
Right.
and it made them even sound greater than they may have been. I don't have a clue because they were so lit up, and I had more fun enjoying them.
Right.
And let's see that.
Hallelujah.
And if you want to listen to
right, we
some
did this
Beethoven
last
right now,
we had Monkey on here last time,
Right.
and his cell phone went off.
That's why I
It's
turned
not-
mine off.
there ain't no telling who that is.
Yeah.
How funny.
But we were in Africa at church.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no electricity. We're in a straw hut for a church.